Go on, caller. You're on the air.
Hey, Michelle, it's Rusty. I had some trouble understanding you yesterday.
I was just making sure that everybody ahead of time knew where I stood and how we're doing this program because I want to maintain a sincere program. And
maintain a sincere program. It's a great show you got going, Michelle. You know I'm a big fan. But yesterday I was trying to tell you about my cousin. We work on the docks.
Excuse me?
I was trying to tell you about my cousin. We work on the docks in San Francisco. It's Rusty.
Oh.
I never got to finish telling you about it. We got cut off every time.
Well, somebody yesterday was calling the show and trying to get me all razzed up.
I heard those rascals. Good. What
and one of the
world funky, Michelle?
And one of the things I'm trying to do is
God's going to take care of people like that. He sure will.
Well, I'm trying to say is one of the things, like I explained at the beginning of the show, which I'm hoping you have seen within the last 2 minutes, is that I am doing my best to maintain a professional decorum and demeanor so that people will at least look up to the program in a positive way.
Well, it's a great show you got there, Michelle. Could I tell you the story about my cousin? We work on the docks.
By the way, what did you watch the Donald Trump press conference today?
No, was it any good?
Well, he really ripped CNN a new one, along with other mainstream media.
That's funny, Michelle.
Yeah, and it's a. Let's see if I can place some of that on my other.
Can I tell you about my cousin? We work on the docks in San Francisco. I've been hoping to tell you about that.
What's that?
So my cousin, his name is Howard. He moved to San Francisco.
Yeah, you told me your
Florida.
friend got you a job in San Fran.
Yeah, he moved from Florida, right? Well, his cousin, his name is Sal. He also worked at a garbage plant. You see, Sal worked at the garbage plant, and that's actually not a bad gig to have. You see, he made decent money, but you see, Sal, his stepdad Larry.
Mm-hmm.
Larry worked at a motorcycle shop when he was younger.
Well, let me ask you a question. Let me ask you a question, okay? Based on the kind of calls you heard yesterday on the show, what was your, except for the only one that I could say is 100% sincere was from James. What did you think of the other callers that were calling the show, including one trying to spoof and say he was ordering pizza from Domino's?
That was just nastiness right there, Michelle. That was hoodlums on the phone, clearly. And God is going to take care of them. Mm-hmm.
Well, I think in some ways they don't realize that their own friends who know them are probably saying to them, "What are you, retarded or something? You just basically made an ass out of yourself on Universal TV."
Oh, I know. They call and then they just hang up on you. It is something else, isn't it?
Because remember this, Rusty. This show, actually all YouTube videos, because they all go up on satellite and things like that, all over the global universe, is going out. Somebody in Alpha Centauri in 200 years will be watching this show.
Right. So I totally understand it, Michelle. You know, it's just It's the world we live in today. People, they have nothing better to do with their time. And
well, the only thing is,
there's something going on in the background, Michelle. Is your machine's all right? I can hardly.
the most important thing I need to tell you, which you'll probably hear more from the my monitor, is the fact is that you need to turn your sound down when you call in, because if you don't, it cuts out my speakerphone, and then I can't. Well, it applies to anybody actually. If you